Hey, do you have a blog and is it working for or against your SEO and your organic traffic? In today's video, we're talking about how to start or fix a blog and turn it into an evergreen resource center. Now, the term blog in some circles is beginning to have a negative connotation, as it can mean a lot of different things for a lot of people, but is starting to become a digital diary for a lot of business. And in the world of SEO, especially with the helpful content update, the BERT update, and other search engine algorithmic updates, this can be difficult to help you rank. Some symptoms that you may have a typical blog: you have a fluctuation of traffic. Pages are coming in and out of rankings. You may have an incredibly difficult time getting into the rankings to begin with. Zombie pages, or pages that are alive but dead, and then of course cannibalization. Blogs come from a world where more content meant better. But in today's world, the comprehensiveness and quality of your content showing your EEAT, or experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, is king. Here are some of the takeaways and what you can expect to get out of our quick and easy 5 steps. Distributing link equity equally, eliminating pagination, cleaning up your crawl budget, elimination of thin and duplicate content, and developing a long-term organic presence. But before we dive in, go ahead and do us a quick favor. Share this channel out to anybody that you might know that needs help with their digital marketing. Go ahead and like this video, smash that subscribe button, and toggle the notification bell so that you and they can stay up on all the latest tips, tricks, and trends for SEO and digital marketing. All right, step 1, organize your existing content into categories. An easy way to do this is to grab a list of all the URLs that are in your current blog or resource center. Go through URL by URL and identify categories or thematic groups that you can put these URLs into. Which brings us to step number 2. You need to have a good idea of the foreseeable future of content. Go ahead and do some keyword research. Identify what your competitors have that you don't, as well as any additional creative ideas that you might have. Go through all of these keyword ideas and ensure that they can all fit in one of the categories that you've created. If not, create new categories until you feel like you have categorical saturation. Which brings us to step 3. You need to create these category pages. And there are a myriad of ways to do this. If you're using blog functionality in your CMS, there are options for category pages there. As well, you can go ahead and just manually create category pages to support the internal links then down to these child resource pages. Which brings us quickly to step 4, adding those internal links. Every page or every resource that you create content for should have an internal link from its respective category page. Additionally, it would be wise to have breadcrumbs on all of these resource pages that include links all the way from the index or the home page down to that bottom child resource page. Another quick pro tip is that your URL structure should be reflective of that relationship. Ultimately, this is the money-making step, as this is ensuring that every page on your site is within a certain link depth from your homepage. No more of those 8, 9, and 10 link depth pages where people are really not navigating to them because of pagination, and ultimately telling Google and search engines that these pages are not important because of where their internal page rank is sitting. Which brings us to step number 5, be purposeful about the content that you create and then update. In a perfect world, we would want to maintain as much of the blog functionality from CMS like WordPress to help us to continue to scale out content without having a lot of overhead. However, being purposeful about your content now ensures that we aren't just creating content for the sake of content creation, but we're creating good content, quality content for people. Having a more manual process like this now ensures that we are asking the question, is the content that we're about to create unique to the content that we've already created? And are we being exhaustive about that content creation? As well as, are we targeting the intent of the keyword that people are searching appropriately? And then of course, are we adding something of value to the conversation on the internet? Are we providing our own experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness based on who we are as a business and as an author of the content? As we go through these 5 steps, you will and ought to remove any duplicate content or content that is thin. And thin can be defined as both low word count, low TF, IDF, or term frequency. But mostly when we're talking about thin content, we're talking about being comprehensive. So if you've covered the topic holistically, with the path that we're on with search engines, without making adjustments with these 5 steps, what you'll begin to see, if you're not already seeing it, is that as you create new content that was once ranking and performing well in the SERPs is going to fall behind in that pagination, ultimately decreasing its internal page rank, increasing its internal link depth, and putting it so far away from the navigation that users aren't actually navigating to it. And if users aren't navigating to it, then it's not getting traffic to it, which is going to be a signal then for it to not rank. And if it doesn't rank, it can't get organic traffic. And if it's not getting direct traffic or organic traffic, then the page is alive but dead, thus a zombie page. And finally, this process is going to help you as you start to identify new opportunities to start to ask the question, have we already targeted the intent of the query that we're trying to target now somewhere else? And can we revamp that content to be better, more quality, or more comprehensive? Following these steps is going to help you have a more evergreen and long-term SEO strategy for the foreseeable future. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and like the video and share it out. Be sure to subscribe so that you can stay up on all the latest trends. This is Quinn with RunLeadGen, and we'll see you next time.